the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cam Akers. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 39 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. These two teams all tied after one. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Gun. Cut.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 59 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll give to Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's Burrow. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taking it about the 1.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
That's complete to Turner.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of length behind it. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Isaiah Spiller.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side to Higgins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Throwing, Burrow.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Herbert to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.